A very good play by Pure there to intercept the vultures and deny any kind of scouts. Unless the comsat is up for C, which it is, and I don't know if he's scanned the 9 o'clock base. C may still be unaware that it's there. There's a 7th gateway and a Stargate now going down. I should imagine that Arbiters would be the tech of choice for Pure. He's been quite popular on this map. I mean, now getting his Forge though, he's going to be behind on upgrades. And Terran units, when they're upgraded, are very powerful, but Protoss needs to match the Terran in upgrades at least. I mean, I always build 2 Forges when I play Protoss because I like to be able to upgrade my units very much. However, upgrades are expensive, particularly Protoss shield upgrade, which is why people never get it. Oh, carriers! No, it's actually carriers. We've got a fleet beacon going down here, and a 2nd Stargate. No sign of any arbiters or anything like that. This is actually going to be... Well, why does he have 7 gateways if he's going for Stargates as well? Carriers, I'm a bit confused here. But maybe the idea was just to build a lot of Dragoons, and then kind of trick C into thinking he's going for a ground-based attack. Notice he hasn't put his fleet beacon on a 2nd Stargate with the rest of his production buildings, so it may escape being detected. However, with these programs, very little often goes unnoticed. Notice that with 5 factories in an armory, it won't take much for C to suddenly produce a whole bunch of Goliaths. Oh, there's a tank here. We've got a tank drop, and the vultures have got in. Oh, the vultures are going to spot the fleet beacon. Surely, where's the fleet beacon? It's been cancelled. Oh, looks like Pure may have cancelled the fleet beacon. In the meantime, C is getting a very good harass off on the probes. He's got probes being killed at both the main base and the natural. You see there that a bit of damage has been taken up because he dropped a tank and 2 vultures. The vultures went in to harass the main while the tank harassed the natural. And now C has amassed a very, very large army of tanks. It's got a full control group of tanks at least, plus a full control group of vultures, as compares to about the 2 full control groups of units that Pure has, and it's going to be a very, very close battle, I think. I'd say Pure's army is maybe more powerful, but you have to remember that C does have that 1 level upgrade. It's also no longer going to have the scout, because that observer's going to get taken out. So, as I say, Pure's doing the right thing here. He's not attacking, he's backing off. He's got a very large army, but if C was to go and lay spider webs in front of those tanks, I'm not quite too sure that his army would be able to break that large mess of siege tanks. Now 7 factories now up for C. He's also got a dropship which is flying around. He's taking the 12 o'clock base. That's very sneaky. There's very little chance of that being spotted. Anyway, the Stargate... Oh, the fleet beacon was not cancelled. It was just not where I thought it was. Apologies. Carriers are on their way now. The thing is, with all these ground units out, there's not going to be a lot of side left for Pure to build a large carrier army, so the carriers are going to play a supporting role. It's actually got 3 Stargates all in different positions. So it's 3 Stargate carriers combined with a very large ground army. Normally we see kind of one or the other, and the ground units if we go for carriers, the ground units are just used for support. This is very interesting. I'd like to see how this plays out. But at the moment, to be honest, we can see that the Goliaths are now coming. I don't know whether this is just kind of usual just to pick up observers, or whether C has actually spotted the fact that there are carriers on their way. What have we got here? We've got 4 Goliaths. I don't know whether any more have been built, but I think C is planning to try and push now. It's always a good time to push just as the first carriers are coming out, because this is the point where Protoss has not been building a ground army. Protoss has been building carriers and investing in the carrier tech. So his army is at a smaller size compared to the Terrans, and C knows this. He's going to try and push in. But he's laid the spider webs in front of the tanks, and the Goliaths are there. And he's got 6 Goliaths out at the moment to try and protect against the carriers. Pure has 3 carriers, and the Zealots are speed upgraded. So he's in a good position to fight this Terran army. But he's going to have to be very careful to make sure he picks off the spider mines and then targets the Goliaths before they pick off the carriers. He needs to make sure he keeps the carriers behind the rest of his units, I think. Another gateway going down for Pure. Wants to push his macro voltage even further. I think this is interesting, kind of going from reverse. He's going to use the ground units as his main attack force, followed by the carriers as a supporting role. The probes being very lucky not to get killed there. Those vultures could have stopped engaging that Dragoon and run off and go slaughtered a few pros, which are transferring their way up to the new base that Pure has established at the 11 o'clock position. Oh no! C has been flanked here. C's army is completely out of position as Pure is moving in on the 3 o'clock base. Thankfully for C, he doesn't have many SCVs there, but C's army is going to be in a very in the wrong position. It's all in one long line, not in a kind of line abreast formation that C needs to be able to fight these tanks. Oh, sorry, the tanks. C needs to be able to fight these Dragoons and Zealots. Told you I was tired. Anyway, it does look like C's going to be able to hold this attack off. Pure has decided to retreat up towards this 12 o'clock position. Be interesting to see whether Pure has scouted that 12 o'clock position yet. I shouldn't think he has. So only 3 carriers out. More on their way though. I don't know if he's upgrading it. No, he doesn't look like he's upgrading anything to cybernetics core though, so it does look like he's going for kind of the carriers just as a support role for the ground army. Oh, they do have 1 level of upgrade. The Korean observers there just pointing out that there is actually 1 level of upgrade on those interceptors. The interceptor attack. Now, I would very much appreciate anybody who can tell me how to do this trick. I've tried it myself. What you see there was C's Goliaths were picking off the carrier interceptors, and I could never get my Goliaths to do that. They just seem to kind of sit there trying to target the carrier, but because they can't reach the carrier, they don't fire at all. They just kind of sit there idling. I very much appreciate anyone who can tell me how to get the Goliaths to target the interceptor without having to individually click each interceptor or something. Anyway, Pure's play here doesn't seem to be very good. He's kind of lost most of his units. He made a few kind of mini piecemeal attacks against C's main ground force and lost a lot of units there. Now his carriers have managed to raise one of C's bases, but no, and this group of Goliaths also wandered off and got themselves killed as well. So that's not it's kind of balancing things out a little bit, but Dragoons are going down left, right and centre here. Dark Templars are out. That's not going to worry C, who's got several contact scanners up.